Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DCTV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. US President Trump called Zelensky a dictator without elections amid rising tension. Governor Hochul criticized Trump administrations for blocking NYC congestion pricing. Trump's order removal of remaining Biden-era US attorneys. Zelensky rejects Trump's claim that Ukraine was responsible for Russia's invasion. Judge to hear DOJ request to drop corruption charges against NYC Mayor Eric Adams. Senator Van Hollen joins rally against Trump administration's NIH funding cuts. Mass stranding of false killer whales in Tasmania spark urgent rescue effort. And Ferrari unveils 2025 F1 car as Lewis Hamilton joins the team. These are headlines. Lead to news detail. US President Donald Trump has sharply criticized Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, calling him a dictator without elections. The remarks come after Zelensky suggests that Trump was trapped in a Russia disinformation bubble regarding the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. The exchange highlights growing tension between the two leaders as Trump has expressed skepticism about continued US aid to Ukraine. Zelensky, who has led Ukraine since 2019, recently extended his presidency due to wartime condition, delaying elections originally scheduled for 2024. Trump has previously indicated he could negotiate an end to the war quickly if re-elected, but has not provided specifics. Meanwhile, Zelensky has urged continued Western support, warning that a lack of assistance could embolden Russia's advances. The diplomatic rift underscored broader geopolitical challenges as the conflict in Ukraine enter another era with no clear resolutions in sight. New York Governor Kathy Hochul has strongly criticized the Trump administration for rescinding approval of New York City's congestion pricing program, calling the move a setback for traffic reductions and public transit funding. The program, which was set to charge vehicles entering Manhattan's central business district, aimed to alleviate congestion and generate revenue for the city transit system. The federal approval initially granted under the Biden administration was revoked by the Trump administration, effectively halting the plan. Hochul denounced the decisions, arguing it undermines effort to modernize public transportations and reduce emissions. Supporters of the program say it would have provided billions for subway and SBUD improvement, while opponents, including some business and computer groups, have raised concern over financial burden. The dispute adds to ongoing tension between the New York State government and the Trump administrations over urban policy and infrastructure funding. President Donald Trump have directed the Justice Department to dismiss all remaining U.S. attorneys appointed during the Biden administration, issuing termination notices to some while others have chosen to resign. The move is part of a broader effort to reshape federal law enforcement under the Trump administration. U.S. attorneys who serve as the chief federal prosecutor in their district are traditionally replaced when a new administration takes offices, through some had remained in their position beyond Biden's term. Trump decisions mark a significant shift in the Justice Department leadership, aligning it more closely with his administration's priorities. While such transitions are common, the sweeping natures of these dismissals have drawn criticism from some legal experts and opposition's lawmakers who argue it could disrupt ongoing investigation. The Justice Department has yet to announce replacement, but Trump allies are expected to take key positions as the administration's its influence over federal prosecution.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has forcefully rejected US President Donald Trump's suggestions that Ukraine bore responsibility for Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022. In response, Zelensky accused Trump of being trapped in a Russian disinformation bubble. Zelensky's remarks come amid growing tension between Kyiv and Washington as Trump has voiced skepticism over continuous US aid to Ukraine. The Ukrainian leader emphasized that Russia war was an act of aggression orchestrated orchestrated solely by the Kremlin, dismissing any claims that Ukraine provoked the conflict. Trump has previously suggested he could quickly negotiate an end to the war, though has not provided specific on how he would achieve this. Zelensky, meanwhile, continues to push for Western support, warning that any reductions in aid could embolden Moscow. The exchange underscore a widening rift between the two leaders as the war enters its third year, with Ukraine seeking assurance of continued international backing. A U.S. judge is set to hold a hearing on a request by Justice Department official to drop corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. The request comes under the directive of acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Wu, a Trump appointee and the president's former personal criminal defense lawyer. The decision to seek dismissal has raised concern over political influence in the Justice Department. Adams, a Democrat, had faced allegations of corruption, though details of the case remain under seal. Critics argue that both interventions signal potential favoritism, while Trump administration's official insist the move is based on legal merit. The hearing is expected to draw significant attention, as it could have broader implications for federal prosecutions under the Trump administration. Mayor Adams has denied any wrongdoing, and his office has not yet commented on the latest development. U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen joined federal worker and union leaders at the Department of Health and Human Services for a rally opposing the Trump administration's funding cuts to the National Institute of Health (NIH) and universities involved in medical research. The cut pushed by the Department of Government expenditures have sparked criticism from researchers, healthcare professionals, and lawmakers who argue that reduced funding could hinder medical advancement and jeopardize critical research programs. Van Hollen condemned the cut, warning that they would set back effort to combat disease and innovate treatment. Union leader and NIH employees echoes his concern, emphasizing the potential loss of jobs and setback in biomedical research. The Trump administration has defending the reductions as part of broader budgetary realignment, but opposition continued to grow as lawmakers and advocates push for restore funding to support ongoing scientific and medical initiatives. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky rose from comedian to leader, promising peace, but 3 years into war, peace may cost him his job. As US-Russia talk in Saudi Arabia excluding Ukraine, Zelensky called it a surprise. Meanwhile, Trump blamed Ukraine for the war, suggests elections, and Elon Musk eco-criticism, with approval rating falling and military aid dwindling. Zelensky faces tough choices: accept a US-Russia peace deal with no guarantee of power, or refuse and risk isolation. Either way, his leadership hangs in the balance. Will he survive politically, or his time to running out? Here is the question. More than 150 false killer whales have become stranded on the remote beach in Tasmania, prompting a major rescue operations to save the surviving animals. The large dolphins were discovered on the state rock coastline, with wildlife officials and volunteers rushing to assist. Authorities say many of the stranded whales have already perished, but rescue crews are working tirelessly to guide the remaining survivors back into the deeper water. Experts are still determining what caused the mass stranding, a phenomenon that has occurred before in Tasmania. Though factors such as navigational error, illness, or environmental changes are often considered, marine conservationists warn that time is critical, as stranding whales can quickly succumb to strike, dehydrations, or injuries. The event is one of the largest mass stranding of false killer whales in recent years, highlighting ongoing concern about marine wildlife and the environmental challenges they face. Ferrari has officially unveiled his 2025 Formula One car, making the start of a highly anticipated new era for the team, with 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton joining their ranks. The launch comes as Ferrari aims to reclaim dominance in the sport, with Hamilton partnering Charles Leclerc in what is expected to be one of the most formidable driver lineups on the grid. The new car, featuring cutting-edge aerodynamic and power unit enhancement, reflect Ferrari's commitment to challenging Red Bull and Mercedes for the championship. Hamilton's move to Ferrari from Mercedes, where he won 6 of his 7 titles, has generated immense excitement amongst fans and analysts alike. With pre-season testing on the horizon, all eyes are on Ferrari to see if this new combination of engineering prowess and star power can deliver the team's first driver title since 2007. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news News, Desi TV USA, DTV NN, and our OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.